Hello everyone, welcome to my lectures. Today we are going to discuss about mid-level health provider. As we all know that mid-level healthcare provider is a recent innovation to our nursing profession. Healthcare burden of developing countries like India is rapidly increasing day by day. Most of the population belongs to below poverty line and they are unable to avail healthcare services. And moreover, health facilities of developing countries are also inadequate to meet the demands of these population. So to get overcome with these health issues, the country requires healthcare professionals and healthcare facilities for providing required healthcare support. On the other hand, shortage of trained healthcare professionals also directly creates extra burden on the government. In India, the government is working towards easy access of healthcare services for all. The community health officer, also known as mid-level healthcare providers, are the new emerging workforce in health sectors. Coming to the definition of mid-level health provider, mid-level healthcare providers are health workers trained at a higher education situation for at least 2 to 3 years. They are authorized to work autonomously to diagnose, manage, and treat illness, disease, and impairments, as well as engage in preventive and promotive care. They are increasingly being used to render services autonomously, particularly in rural and remote areas, to make up for the gaps in health workers with higher qualification. Mid-level health providers is a promising resource to achieve the Health Millennium Development Goals. Another concept given by WHO regarding mid-level health providers. Mid-level health provider is a health provider who is trained, authorized, and regulated to work autonomously, who receives pre-service training at a higher education situation for at least 2 to 3 years, and whose scope of practice includes but is not restricted to being able to diagnose, manage, and treat illness, disease, and impairments, including perform surgery where appropriately trained, prescribed medications, as well as engage in preventive and promotive care. So this is the concept given by World Health Organization. So MLHP is a health provider who is trained, authorized, and regulated to work autonomously, who receives pre-service training at a higher education situation for at least 2 to 3 years, and whose scope of practice includes being able to diagnose, manage, and treat illness, disease, and impairments, including performing surgery where appropriately trained, prescribe medicines, as well as engage in preventive and promotive care. The concept of mid-level health provider. Many countries are facing critical shortage of health workers, in particular in rural areas, which hinder the provision of essential health services. According to United Nations Secretary General Global Strategy for Women's and Children's Health, up to 3.5 million additional health workers are needed in 49 low-income countries in order to achieve the Health Millennium Development Goals targets, including India. In many settings, however, finding the resources to train and employ new health workers is problematic. So let us see what do we mean by quality of care, because mid-level health provider cadre has been created in order to provide quality care to the rural and remote areas. According to WHO, quality of care should fit the needs of the patient, cause no harm to the patient, be right for the patient, that means correct diagnosis and treatment, which is evidence based, be given without unnecessary delays. It includes only the necessary medical tests and procedures for the specific diagnosis and treatment, be fair and not affected by gender, religion, language, age, or income. So these are the characteristics should be fulfilled to say the quality of care. Mid-level health workers should therefore be included as part of the general planning and management of the health system and equally benefit from support, supervision, regulation, quality control, and opportunities for professional development and career progression. So their roles has been progressively expanding and receiving attention, in particular in low and middle income countries, as a strategy to overcome health workforce challenges and improve access to essential health services. Finally, there is a clear need for establishing procedures and systems that can integrate core health related management functions such as accreditation, regulation, professional development, and career progression for mid level healthcare providers in the planning and management of the health system. MLHP in India has been introduced in the year 2019. A mid-level healthcare provider role was introduced in India, also known as Community Health Officer. The role was intended to support the health and wellness centers in community level in India. Government of India has integrated this mid-level health provider in basic BSc nursing course and post-basic BSc nursing curriculum in February 2019. So if we see this curriculum, the total number of hours to incorporate in the existing community health nursing subject is around 75 hours, which includes theory and practical. It will be feasible to accommodate the 195 hours already allocated in the BSc Nursing syllabus, including internship and post-basic BSc Nursing in community health nursing. And the areas to be incorporated in the community health nursing subject. That means, in addition to the subjects we discuss in community health nursing of basic BSc Nursing syllabus, and also in the post basic BSc Nursing syllabus includes roles and responsibilities of mid-level healthcare providers, new national health Ayushman Bharat, diagnosis and treatment skills essential at subcenter levels, introduction to Rashtriya Bal Suraksha Karyakram, social mobilization skills, drug dispensing, program management including supervision and monitoring, investigation of an outbreak, behavior change, communication and soft skills, integrated disease surveillance project, mother and child tracking system, chikungunya, organization of labor room, safe childbirth checklist, postpartum visits by health workers, family planning 2020, national family planning programs, foodborne diseases. Along with these areas, these are the topics also to be reviewed: health planning and healthcare delivery system in India, health management information system, electronic media records, microbirth planning, adolescent counseling, sources of vital statistics, financial management, time trends in disease occurrence in epidemiology, infant and young child feeding and counseling, nutrition across life cycle, and update on national nutritional programs and use of equipment, throat problems and febrile seizure in children, transportation of baby and common accidents and mishaps 111 labor room counseling, update of biomedical waste management, suturing of superficial wounds, postpartum intrauterine contraceptive devices, all the national health programs on communicable and non-communicable diseases. So these are the topics we are going to discuss in detail in the later lectures. We'll continue with the next class about each topic which we have mentioned under MLHP. Thank you.